لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, on this occasion at Masih Maud Day, I will take you back in time to the childhood of Masih Maud alayhi salatu wassalam. He was born in such darkness that literacy was not given much attention. One friend went through all the trouble of getting one man to read a letter that his other friend had written for him. Since it was the will of the Providence that Ahmad alayhi salatu wassalam should be prepared to carry out an important divine mission, Allah put it in the mind of Ahmad's father to make some provision for his education. Since Ahmad alayhi salatu wassalam was from a noble family, his father employed for Ahmad's benefit a teacher named Fazl-e-Ilahi, who taught Ahmad Arabic grammar. He read the Quran and a few other Persian books. When he attained the age of 10, another tutor was appointed, from whom he read a few other books on Arabic grammar. Let us move away from his education and move towards another part of the childhood. He was not fond of games or sports, so he took very little part in them. He acted as a referee or an umpire. Ahmad alayhi salatu wasalam could swim and ride. He has said that he was once nearly drowned, and that an old man saved his life. He had never seen that man before and never saw him again. We believe that the old man was once riding a precious horse, which got out of control and crashed against a tree, and he was instantaneously killed. I will tell you more stories about him. Once his playmates asked him for some sugar. He went into his house and filled his pockets with white stuff, thinking it was sugar. While coming out, he also felt a desire for something sweet, and so took a big pinch of the white stuff, and was nearly choked because it was salt. This incident may appear to the uncritical as merely that of thoughtlessness, but in the light of later events, the more reflective person may well ponder and ask whether this was not the first awakening of the mind that, immersed in holy things, lived in an atmosphere of purity not of this world. Once Ahmad alayhi salatu wassalam was playing in the fields at Qadian and wanted to get something from home. A man was tending his goats nearby, and Ahmad alayhi salatu wassalam asked him to fetch it for him. The man said that he was looking after his goats and therefore could not go. Ahmad alayhi salatu wassalam offered to look after them in his stead, whereupon the goatherd went and fetched the required article, while Ahmad alayhi salatu wassalam remained tending the herd. Here we have an unconscious symbolization of the character of the Good Shepherd, which has provided an elevated symbol in the great religions of the world. The Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had also been the paid shepherd of the Meccans. This was from Bukhari. People usually kept and used weapons in those days, and to be acquainted with the use of the sword, the bow, or the gun was generally considered a sign of respectability. Fencing was a popular game. It is to be remarked that Ahmad alayhi salatu wasalam never cared for such games, and never indulged in any of them, even in his youth. This was perhaps due to the fact that he was a prince of peace in the making. We know him as the founder of Ahmadiyya Muslim community, but his childhood tells us that even then, back then, he had some pure and worldly qualities. मैं वो पानी हूँ कि आया आसमां से वक्त पर. मैं वो पानी हूँ कि आया आसमां से वक्त पर. मैं वो हूँ नूर खुदा जिससे हुआ दिन आश्कार. जज़ाकल्लाह.